Hi dear students, how are you all? I'm back again with our new chapter, chapter 4, the throne of judgment, part 1. Okay, so this is a very interesting and very interesting story, you know. I think you heard about this story in your childhood days, okay? Because have you heard about the king Vikramaditya? Yes, the story is about the king, the great king Vikramaditya. But the hero is not the king Vikramaditya. Hero is the grand throne of King Vikramaditya. Okay? So before that, we want to go for a warm-up section. There is a small story. You want to read that story, okay? Listen. It is a story of the woodcutter. Okay. We heard this story in our little classes. Okay. When you are studying in Montessori, I think this story you studied. A woodcutter dropped his axe in a river by mistake. At that time what happened? A water fairy appeared there and she gave 2 types of axe to him, but he told his truth that is not his axe. One is silver and other one is golden, and the 3rd time the water fairy give the real axe. So at that 3rd time, our woodcutter, he told, yes, that is my axe. So I want that axe, please. But the water fairy pleased him because of his behavior. He didn't lie. If anybody, some person are there, they're very greedy, you know. If they saw the things, valuable things, they want to get that. They want to get that. If that woodcutter is a greedy person, when the water fairy show the golden axe, what will that greedy person say? Yes, that is my axe, I want that. But here the woodcutter is a very poor man and he is a very true man. Okay, so he didn't accept that golden axe and also the silver axe. But so the water fairy is very happy and she is very pleased his behavior, and she gave the 3 axes to him as a gift. Okay, this from the story we can understand what we want to true. We want to be very true and we want to be very realistic in our life. We don't want to be greedy. Okay. So this story is also about, I told you, the throne of the great king Vikramaditya. Okay. The great king Vikramaditya, he is a very wise king. Okay. So we can move through the chapter. At that time we can hear more about Vikramaditya and his throne. Okay. So I am taking the new chapter, chapter 4 part 1. You want to take page number 31 and you want to listen when you are reading the video, and when I am reading the textbook, that same time you want to put your finger under each line and also want to listen each and every words and its pronunciation. Okay. So listen. Many years ago, the city of Ujjain was one of the most well-known cities in India. It was the capital city of King Vikramaditya, who ruled his kingdom wisely. King Vikramaditya was a strong and brave king. He was known for his skill in judging people perfectly. He never made a mistake in judgment or punished the wrong person. Okay, so in the first paragraph we can understand what is the place the story is happening. Ujjain. Okay, many years ago the city of Ujjain, that is the place of the great king Vikramaditya. Okay, so he is the most well known, that is the most well known city in India, and also that is the capital city of the king, the great king Vikramaditya. Okay, what is the specialty of the king Vikramaditya? You know, he is very famous. He is a great king because he made his judgments very perfectly, without making any mistakes in his judgment, and also he never made a mistake in judgment or never punished a wrong person. Okay, what do you mean by judgment? What do you mean by judgment? The correct decision, the decision we are going to take in a problem, that is a judgment. Okay, the ability to make sensible decisions or after carefully thinking about the best thing to do. Okay, that is judgment. So the king Vikramaditya is a great king and a wise king. He made the judgments. You know, the king is the all in a country. Okay, so in his city or in his country, Ujjain, the king Vikramaditya solved all the problems and he never made a mistake in his judgment. Okay, he never punished a person wrong. Okay, that is the first paragraph. Okay, so the story is going on the city Ujjain and about the king Vikramaditya. Okay. Second paragraph, you want to listen. After he died, there were many kings who ruled over Ujjain. However, his palace and other buildings slowly became ruins. Shepherds often took their sheep and goats to graze there. But no one remembered or knew anything about King Vikramaditya. Okay, so the time is going away and the years are going away. After he died, the great and the wise king Vikramaditya died. After his death, many other king ruined the. But after many years, what happened? His palace and his buildings are slowly became ruins. What do you mean by ruins? The parts of the building that remain after it has been destroyed or damaged. After many years, you know, a building or any house or building or palace, anything, after many years, any building that will become destroyed. Okay, like the same way, our king Vikramaditya's palace also ruins or damaged. Now, many years ago, you know, now that place were the shepherd. What do you mean by shepherds? People who take care of sheep. Shepherd boys means who? People or the boys who take care of sheep. Okay, I think you saw in shepherd boys in the stories or in the cartoons, or in the cartoons we can see many shepherd boys. I know you are watching too many cartoons. There we can see shepherd boys who are take care of sheep. Okay, so that Vikramaditya's palace damaged and the shepherd boys take care of their sheep in that place and they to graze. What do you mean by graze? To eat the grass that is growing in a place. Okay. The sheep are grazing means they are eating the grass in that place. But no one remembered or knew about the king Vikramaditya because this happened in many years ago, you know. So now that shepherd boys don't know about the king Vikramaditya. Okay. So next page, the next paragraph. One day, a shepherd boy was sitting on a mound in a field. Two of his friends were fighting with each other. He called out to them, "Don't fight, tell me what your quarrel is about and I will help you to settle it." The two boys stopped fighting and went to him. He listened to their complaints and solved their problems. Both boys were happy with the solution. So we know that Vikramaditya's palace is damaged and now there is full of grass and the shepherd boy, they are grazing their sheep there. Okay, Now what happened? One day a shepherd boy is, look at that picture, you can see in that picture a shepherd boy, there are so many sheep are there. A shepherd boy is sitting on a mound. Mound means what? From that picture you can understand a mound. What is the spelling of mound, you know? M-O-U-N-D. Mound, not T-D. Okay, mound means a large pile of earth or stones. A large pile. Pile means what? A collection, a storage. Okay, a large pile. Okay, like this shape, you know, that is pile. A large pile of, like this way. This is a pile of stones. Like this way, stones are making like a pile, you know. That is a pile. Okay, a pile of stones are there. In that picture we can see, you know. So a shepherd boy is sitting on that mound in a field. Okay, at that time he's watching that two shepherd boys, two of his friends were fighting each other. At that time he's watching this. What are they doing? Are they fighting? At that time he called them. Come on, come here. Why are you fighting each other? Tell me what is the problem. If you tell me your problem, why you quarreling each other, I will clear your problem. I will settle your problem. Please tell me what is your problem. Who said this? Our shepherd boy who is sitting on the mound. Okay. So what happened? Quarrel means what? Q-U-A-R-R-E-L. Quarrel means an angry argument. Quarrel. We are also making quarreling with our brother, sister, or your friends in classroom. Okay. So quarrel means that is. Okay. So here is also two boys are making quarreling. At that time the boy who is sitting on the mound, hey, listen here my friends, come here. Why you are making quarreling? Why you are getting angry together? Any problem you have? So you want to listen here. Tell me what is your problem. If you tell me your problem, I will clear you. I will settle your problem. The two boys stopped fighting and went to him. When the boys heard this, they stopped fighting and looked the boy. He is sitting in the mound. So they reached near him. We can see in the picture that two boys are standing near him. Okay. He listened to their complaints and solved their problem. Both boys were happy with the solution. So the boys told about the quarreling, their problem for the quarreling to that boy who is sitting on the mound. So he heard their problem very carefully, and finally he found out a solution for them. So both the boys were very happy with the solution. What do you mean by solution? Solution means an answer to a problem, a perfect answer to a problem. Okay. So the both boys were happy. Okay. So next paragraph we can see. From that day on, the boys always went to him for help. The shepherd boy sat on the same mound and never made a mistake. Soon, people from other villages and towns got to know about the wise shepherd boy. They started bringing their problems to him and went away satisfied. What happened? So that boy, one day that boy solved his friend's problem, you know. So together, again and again, he is doing the same thing from that day onwards. If anybody quarreling he will solve their problem with perfect solution. No complaint to them. Okay. So, but the speciality, you know, that boy only sit on that mound, you know. When he is sitting on that mound, only that time he can get the perfect solution. Okay, perfect solution for their problems. So all the villagers knew about this. There is a shepherd boy, you know, who is sitting on that mound. He can solve our problems. If we have any problem, that boy can solve our problem. So we can go near him. He will solve our problems. Like this, when news is spread among that village. So that boy who is sitting on that mound is very famous now. Okay. They started bringing their problems to him and went away satisfied. So every day many people came there and they told him their problems. He heard their problems very carefully and finally he found a solution to them. When they heard the solution, they also very happy with his solution. Okay? So this is part 1 of our chapter. Okay? You want to read this chapter up to here, up to this paragraph 2 times, and you want to write the new words under the textbook. There, you know, throne, judgment, shepherds, grace, ruins, mount, quarrel, settle, complaints, and solution. These words want to write 5 times in your English notebook. Okay, and also want to read the story. Okay, so thank you. We can see in the part 2.